If you thought this is an action movie, then you are mistaken. This is how the situation was early today in Kainuk in Turkana County, as Pokot youth who are armed to the teeth turned this area into a war zone. According to the area residents, the Pokot raiders were on a mission to steal cattle from this watering hole, but upon arrival they found the Turkanas ready with arms as they retaliated with AK-47 rifles and bows and arrows. This comes even as the issue of illegal arms continues to be a thorn in the government's flesh, with Interior Minister Joseph Olelenku warning those with illegal arms will be forcefully disarmed by the end of the year.
We actually working on intelligence-led disarmament, where we are using the chiefs and the local people to tell us who are armed before we go force disarmament. That will be the last resort. The situation here is we get to know through our intelligence system who have guns, and we say, we know you have guns, bring them. Now, when we notice, because there is a tendency for people to run away when they know that is happening, go and hide and come back, we will get to the next phase, and that will be fairly difficult for the communities because that will require use of force.
Meanwhile, Moyale, a town that has been making bloody headlines for the last 1 week following the inter-ethnic clashes that have so far claimed over 15 lives. We landed in the area at about 1 p.m. and headed straight to the streets. To our shock, the streets are empty, with all the shops under lock and key. The few that are opened are heavily guarded by police reservists. There was heavy fighting in the morning and most people had fled for safety.
Vita tunahofia imeua watu wengi sana. Hatuna idadi kamili, lakini wale ambao tumeweza kupata na kuzika ni around watu 7 hivi.
The few that are around approach us with caution, but they finally open up to us. According to the residents, this whole mess has been brought by politicians whom they claim have been inciting the people to fight those who do not come from their clans.
Hapa sisi tuko kwa hali ya shida sana. Shida yetu ni kutokana na mambo ya siasa. Mambo ya siasa ya kuchagua gavana na MB ambaye tumechagua.
Transport has also been brought to a halt, with all the buses parked at the police station for safety. We meet Osho Abdullahi, one of the clash's victims, and he narrates to us how he cheated death by playing dead.
Walituchukua wakatupeleka mistuni sisi watu watatu. Alafu mimi nikapigwa risasi. Nikajifanya nimekufa. Wamesema huyu amekufa tuendeni. Na mimi nikajitoa kwa njia.
Abdullahi was not lucky though. He escaped with a bullet launched in his hip. With all the roads barricaded, he has to live with a bullet since he can't access proper medical facilities for the operation.
Waliniambia iko kwa nyama. Hakuna kitu itakuwa.
Bado iko kwa mwili? Na mbona hajatoa?
Sasa wamesema iko kwa nyama, hakuna kitu itakuwa.
So hawezi toa.
Hawezi toa.
Many of the homes we went to are empty, with signs that those who used to live here left in a half. We are told that some of the youths are taking advantage of the situation to loot. Only men and a few brave women have been left in these villages, with most of the women and children fleeing to neighboring Ethiopia for safety. One trend we noticed here is that the warring communities demolish houses once they evict the owners. Well, the shadows of war in this area are brought about by only a few communities. Right where we're standing, we're told that is the Burji side, that is the Gare side, and this is the Borana side. The only thing that demarcates all these sides is only a few meters. The Burji from that side cannot come to the Boranas on this side, but we are told that the Gares on that side are the peaceful ones for the moment. The residents are calling on the government to speedily arrest the leaders who are inciting people around the region, adding that this is the only way to bring normalcy back in the area.
What we want is yule politician ambaye saizi hata tuko na evidence immediately awe arrested. Somebody has to be arrested, otherwise somebody in the government ako na mkono kwa hii vita.
By the time we're leaving Moyale, the fighting had resumed and heavily armed GSU officers were sent to the hotspot areas. Members of the Kenya Defence Forces are also expected to join the security operation in the area after Parliament voted to approve the deployment of soldiers to security zones in line with the constitutional requirements. Michael Njenga, Citizen TV, Moyale, Marsabit County.